Hey my friends, it's your friend Kevin. Welcome to all of you. I am so happy that you're here. I am truly grateful. Your comments, your likes, your subscriptions. We are ever so slowly but surely creeping up to our 500 subscriber mark. And I'm really thrilled about that. It took a while, but I like that. I like that it's happening. I like that it's working. Enough of my waffling. Let's get right on to today's Divine Daily Blast. Here we go. I pulled 3 of my little isms, but a 4th one was stuck up underneath it, and I thought, you know what? It wants to be seen. Let's see it. But I'm going to start with number 3, Angel Numerology Day, the energy of the day. And the number 3 energy, I call it reflective. It's about gentle guidance, messages from the Ascended Masters, as well as those loved ones that we have had to say goodbye to temporarily. Those whose spirit got so big, so bold, so beautiful, so amazing, that they left the body that could no longer hold them. They're reminding us that everything's fine. It really is fine. And it's really okay. The energy of 3 is about being artistic, creative, imaginative, as well as fun and incredibly playful. It's a good idea to meditate and be reflective today. If you've got a tarot deck, pull out the 3 of Cups. If you want to get into something major, pull out the Hermit or the Moon card. Now, a 3 day calls upon the archangels Azrael, Gabriel, Raziel, Jophiel, and Zadkiel. Imagine that you are holding court for these wonderful archangels if you are familiar with the archangel realm. Moving on, let's get to the isms, and I'm going to get to the moon and where the moon is, what the moon's doing. I love watching how the universe makes things happen. Now, if you are a little bit of a negative Nigel, you might be saying, yeah, well, the universe is making all kinds of nonsense and mayhem happen. Yes, it's a little bit like a snow globe. Things are being shaken up, and we have to look down at that snow globe and see how things are settling, while at the same time moving forward with trust, with love, and above all, gratitude. You are fine. Everything is okay. If you've got this internet going and you're on this computer and you're listening to my words, you know they're okay. You may feel a little unsettled, a little insecure. That might be because you're watching the news. And let's face it, news outlets, they want to be seen, they want to be heard, they want to do the viral thing. Everybody wants to get a tweet out. They all want to get the hashtag la-di-da-di-doodle-doodle-doodle. Who cares? Move on. There's a lot going on outside the window, not inside the window of your computer. I'm on the right path. Yes, you are. I'm on the right path of the very best benevolent outcome in all areas of my life. And so it is. Thank you. You can put your hand on your heart. You can put your close your eyes down and be grateful for all the things that are coming to you, and they're coming to you. And in a minute, I'm going to say why we do it today. Especially today. Should do it every day, but today especially. I'm always with my inner being. When you meditate, when you get quiet, when you breathe into your seat and then into your feet, you're grounded. And everything is wonderful. Everything is wonderful. Imagine. It's all wonderful. Think about the fact that the crazy world around you to other people might seem chaotic. Somebody wants to win, so somebody else has to lose. And the person that is losing doesn't like losing, so they want to hurt the person that's winning. That is just such nonsense. Dump it. Let go of it. Know that you're with your inner being, and your inner being is not getting into that. They're not going down into that muck. They'll help you out if you are in there. They will most certainly say, I'm lifting up your eyes and your heart to the power that you really have, not the power that you think you're losing. Dear God, thank you for entering where you already abide. The God, the magic, the creator, the great essence that put you here on the planet, loves you intently. Absolutely wants you to do your very best and will help you get there. But it's yours, not anyone else's. They're not going to help you get into the comparison of things. Now, moving on. This reflection. This is a great day to expand horizons. Literally expand your horizons. You can do it metaphorically as well by embracing the new experiences underneath the dark moon, which is currently in Gemini. We live in this world where everything is infinitely possible. Don't let others narrow your vision. And don't let others take away your ability to achieve everything. When things get presented to us, expected and very unexpected ways, we should then say, oh, this is new, this is exciting, and I'm up for whatever is going to happen next. It is not, oh, I'm just taking off my plan and I don't know what's going to, oh my gracious, those are the choices. I've shared with you many times that Louisa Hay taught me in the 80s when I was going through some trouble. Not her personally, but she did a talk. I'm fine, everything's okay, and from this moment forward, all good things happen. She said that after, I think, having a car accident or something catastrophic happened to her. And she kept saying it. Whenever you experience adversity, challenges, it is an opportunity to grow. It's an opportunity to move on. And yes, for those who are out there that survived, and I say that word survived, got through, made it out alive. They made it out without scratches. They made it out little by little, bit by bit. They did it. Got through it. Went past it. I remember being in the hospital room and they were looking at my EFF rating, which is the amount of blood that's in the heart chamber and the amount of blood that's going through your body. It's meant to be somewhere like 65% of your blood volume goes around your body and 35% stays in your heart chamber. My numbers were reversed. That means had the numbers slowly declined and wouldn't pump back out, would not pump back around my body, I would not have had enough blood flow to keep my brain going. You know, that's when you figure out people are going to be on some kind of life support, doing a pump your heart, your blood. Now, this all happened close to 12 and a half years ago. I was like, whoa. And then I came to, after having a vision, after going to the places that most people go when they have a near death, and said, I'm not ready. And that's when, you've got to turn your life around. It is okay. Everything's fine. Even if you were facing a near-death experience or you're facing mortality, which many of us do in this lifetime, because we've done it before over and over and over again, it isn't the end of your soul. It isn't the end of your spirit. And the dark moon is where we get to plan and play. Think of those words. I'm planning and I'm playing. I'm planning with my playing. I'm playing and I'm planning. There you go. I'll share a little secret I shared with a friend of mine yesterday. I'm thinking about bringing Gertrude to life. I'm thinking about becoming Gertrude a little bit. You know, like, what would that be like? What would her costume be like? How would I even embrace that? That is about being creative. Here we go. Message from Archangel Raguel. I can bring balance to unhealthy relationships. Call upon me for both personal and professional conflicts that need healing. You know, when you get creative, you're healing. All my relationships are harmonious and healthy. Yes, they are. All conflicts in my life fade away. Yes, they do. On this dark moon, it is a bit like, whoosh, I'm not turning the light on yet. There's a new light coming. I'm putting a new filter on the spotlight and I am climbing under that spotlight. World, see me now. Lady Portia, one of the keepers of the violet flame, her male divine masculine counterpart is Saint Germain. Overcoming limitations, karmic release, let go of the need to be right. Because you don't have to be right. You don't have to be wrong. You just have to be. You know, when things happen and they're like just a little out of kilter, a little off the wall, there's a little thing that I can do. What does my inner being think about this? How does my inner being feel about this? And what does my inner being want me to know about this? And then let that go. Sometimes the answers come really quickly, and sometimes the answers are like, yeah, no, not so much. There you move on. We have the Holy Amethyst, which I think is in the family of Archangel Zadkiel, Saint Germain, Keeper of the Violet Flame. You are the light. Your light will never go out. I am the light of hope in the world. If you are playing and if you are creating and if you are continuing to do things that set you apart or set you free, that light keeps on burning. It keeps on burning long after your soul has lifted from your body, which is why right now in our world and our existence we are having visitations from people that we used to know. All right, Gertrude, Beatrice. Gertrude is a little bit, she's a bit confused. She's like, she's interested in what I can become for her and how I can make her come to life. She's really interested in that. So maybe together we'll work on it. But they're both being creative in their little woodland area. This comes from The Angels and the Ancestors by Kyle Gray. I like this deck. It was one of the first decks that intimidated me enough to say, I want to know more about this. And here we go, the Spirit Fox. Now the Spirit Fox is not new to us. We pulled the Spirit Fox before. It's very cunning. The Spirit Fox is very resourceful. The Spirit Fox is telling us to trust our talents in these changing times. Hello, hello, hello. And we see here, the Spirit Fox is already wearing, I don't know if he actually ate it, pheasant feathers. But in the heart, things are moving. The fox knows how to duck and dive and dodge and hide. So this is about using the dark moon to be super creative, super intuitive. It's about getting in touch with that playful spirit that allows you to weave and wander through life. And on this dark moon, take your energy in and down and get in touch with your heart desire. There are many fears that everything around you is crumbling and falling apart. In some instances it is. The challenge is looking at it like, well, something new is about to happen. Whenever a building needs to be created in such a way, the old building that sits in its place has to be torn down. Yes, you can be sad. We can be a bit melancholy about the things we have to let go of, but we do have to let them go. That's how evolution happens. That's how things happen. Enough said about that. My friends, thank you for liking, subscribing, keep it going, keep it sharing. Let's get those numbers up. And I'll see you tomorrow for another Divine Daily Blast. Bye for now.